Hi there, welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host, Steven. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'll be talking about the latest release of ex-Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley. This is his new album called 10,000 Volts. It was released on Friday. A lot of drama, a lot of press for this because, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and Ace have been having a war of words lately. Paul Stanley said on the Howard Stern show that if Ace and Peter were back in the band, they couldn't handle the rigors of the tour and they would have to change the name of Kiss to Piss. That Ace, especially Ace, wasn't consistent. He's still, an alcoholic, a drug addict. He would never survive the tour. And that, that incarnation of Kiss would never make it. And that farewell tour with them was because they couldn't handle it anymore. And these guys just don't have it in them. And Ace has stepped up and said, hey, I'm coming out with a new album. I'm going to make you look like imbeciles. And I can outsing Paul Stanley now, no problem. So a lot of hoopla going on. Great press release. Whether it's real or not, like his album is coming out so close to the end of the tour. The single, I think, came out during the tail end of the farewell. It's too close for it to be like, that it's not planned out. I think it's all marketing. But that's me. That's my take on it. The album, it consists of 11 tracks. The songs are co-written and produced by Ace Frehley and Steve Brown, formerly of the 80s band called Trickster. Listening to the album a couple of times this weekend, I'm going to say, does it make Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons look like imbeciles? No. Does it make Ace Frehley look like an imbecile? No. This is a good melodic rock album. Ace is back to his three chords rockers with his power pop choruses. Great. Back to form in that. The album as a whole. Guitars sound great, the drums sound great. It sounds like $1 million production. Steve Brown did wonders in that. But I think Steve Brown, who's obviously an Ace Frehley fan, and I understand why. A lot of people are, including me. I like Ace Frehley. But sitting behind the boards, listening to Ace sing some of these songs, Ace is doing a mid-tempo kind of thing where he talks the lyrics instead of singing the lyrics. Now, I loved Ace Frehley in Kiss because he offered a variety on the albums. So you had a couple of Paul, Gene, Peter, Ace. And that variety made the albums exciting. Going to his solo albums, the majority of times I'll listen to them and I don't go back. And this is going to be one of those, I'm listening to a couple of times as I want to be fair to this and I want to give it a chance. But I'm going to tell you something. Ace Frehley is a good singer, but he's in no way a lead singer. Paul Stanley, when he could sing, was a lead singer. Sammy Hagar is a lead singer. Lou Gramm of Foreigner is a lead singer. Freddie Mercury of Queen is a lead singer. Paul Rodgers of Bad Company is a lead singer. Steve Perry, formerly of Journey, is a lead singer. Ace Frehley is a singer. He's not a lead singer. So with these 11 tracks, it pushed my limits on how much I enjoyed this album. And a lot of times it dipped for me, especially when he starts talking the lyrics. And it hurts the songs. 10,000 Volts is a good song. I loved Cosmic Heart, great rocker. Fighting for Life is another great rock, maybe the strongest on there. And Life of a Stranger is another great song. And Stratosphere is a good instrumental. Too short, but a good instrumental. It wouldn't be an Ace Frehley album without an instrumental somewhere. And this is a good one, but too short. The guitar playing is solid, but he's going more. Like he said, he's a sloppy player. Yeah, he is. But he's aiming more for tone than trying to expand the palette of what he's good at, which does also hurt the songs because he could really go for it on some of them, and he gives you what he thinks minimal that you need to hear from an Ace Frehley solo. I think he shortchanges us a little bit on that, in my opinion. He's still good, but I think he could do a whole lot better. But it's his vocals, that mid-tempo, that kills me, and it takes away from a lot of the songs, especially Back Into My Arms Again. Would have been a gigantic hit single for him. I think Ace Frehley, what he needs to do, if he makes another album, get a lead singer. And he does a couple of tracks that he's really enthusiastic about, and have the lead singer do the other songs. Because Back Into My Arms Again should be a top 10 smash hit. I guarantee you. If it would be sung by somebody who didn't talk the lyrics. So that's the downfall of this album. It's Ace Frehley's vocals. It's still a good melodic album. It's him with his hard rock 3 chords and his power pop choruses. He's back to that, and that's what we want, and that's what we like, and that's great. But that, like I said, I cannot stress enough, the mid-tempo, the talking hurts these songs a lot. Walking on the Moon is hard for me to listen to. Cherry Medicine is hard. Constantly Cute is not cute at all. You should have worked harder on the lyrics on that one. But like I said, I think 10,000 Volts, Cosmic Heart, Fighting for Life, Life of a Stranger, Up in the Sky, and Stratosphere are good. The rest, they kind of fall flat for me, and that takes away from the album. And again, it's because of how he sings it. I don't like talking. Some songs you can have a talking portion, but he's talking almost throughout. It's like he's reading his own autobiography. It's like an ebook. It's not an album, it's an ebook on some of these songs. But the rest is great. I think he's playing is phenomenal. Again, nowhere near. I don't think it's better than his first solo album. I'm going to go with his first solo album, Frehley's Comet, the first one. And I think maybe this one is the next one. It's his third. It's still good. It's still a good place to be. And, you know, at his age, that he's still doing new material. But I think his thought is, I'm in the studio making a new album. That's more than half the battle. I think you need to be enthusiastic about the songs you're singing. Like I said in a lot of other reviews, a band that's enthusiastic about the material, that will trickle out of the recording to the listener. When somebody's talking to me about a song, it doesn't give me that it should, that impact. But still, it's a decent release. No, I would prefer going back to the Kiss album. I like Monster better, and I like Sonic Boom better. But that's because I think Paul Stanley is a better singer. Maybe not now, but when Paul Stanley attempts a song, he's excited about the songs he's singing. Ace, because the way he talks the lyrics, doesn't sound excited. Just because you made it to the studio doesn't mean it's a good album. You got to have good songs, and I think there are good songs if you had a capable lead singer fronting this band, because the band is good. Everybody's on fire. But when the lead singer doesn't sound enthusiastic about the song he's singing, that dips in quality for me. But that's my take. Like I said, I like Ace Frehley, but I never saw him as a lead singer. So this is another album for me that I will listen maybe a couple of times, but it's going to be like the other ones, collecting dust. And that's me. If you like Ace Frehley, all the power to you. I think you will enjoy this, because I've seen reviews where people say this is his best album ever. If you're an Ace Frehley fan, I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. If you're critical about vocal delivery like I am, this is going to be, some of the songs are a hard listen. I even played it to a buddy of mine, and he goes, he's not singing. Who is this? And I go, Ace Frehley from Kiss. And he goes, he's not singing. So I said, it's not just me. And he said, I'm disappointed. And I said, so am I. So you got half a good album on here. Like I said, 10,000 Volts, Cosmic Heart, Fighting for Life, Life of a Stranger, Up in the Sky, and Stratosphere are great additions to the Ace Frehley catalog. Put them on your playlist if you like. But the rest, I think they fall kind of flat. And especially Back Into My Arms could have been a top 10 hit single on rock and roll charts with a capable lead singer. I think Steve Brown needs to talk to Ace if they do another album together, and say, look, man, your playing is not the issue. Your singing is, and really push him to sing because he can. Listen to Two Sides of the Coin. Talk to Me. Rip It Out. New York Groove. He can sing. He's a good singer. So sing. But that's me. Still a decent album. I'm gonna say it's a solid release. If on a 5-star review, I'd give it a 2.5 to 3, because half the album is really good. When it's good, it blows your mind. But when it drops so far that you're like, damn, Ace, damn it, you can do better than this. We know you can. So again, that's my take. You let me know what you think of this album. Let me know if you like it, you don't like it. And if you do, that's great. Let me know what songs you like on this album. Maybe you like all the songs. Maybe you're an Ace Frehley fan. Point me in the right direction. I don't see it that this is going to be his greatest album. I don't think so. But it's still a solid release. But you let me know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. This is Steven from the Aroundtable with my initial thoughts on Ace Frehley's 10,000 Volts.